Hello Lobos and Canvas learners. In this video I'm going to show you how you can use a imported page as your home page, so like a template from Commons, and I'm going to show you how you can add images to a page if you wanted to use images in a home page. So remember that the previous video was a text-only home page. This one will show how to add images, and it will also show how you can use one that was pre-created for you, like a template, and edit it. The next video on this page will show you how to actually create buttons and banners in Canva, and then the final video in this module will show you how you can link buttons if you choose to go that route. Okay, so I'm here in my testing course, and this was the text homepage that I made earlier. So I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. I've already imported a template into this course. This is something that will be available for all of you in Commons. I'm going to click on Homepage right here so you can see. So this is how the page looks now. So you can see it says, welcome to change names, change class. I used just kind of our LE banner. There's your change name, phone number, and email, and then these three images are already added. This would also be linked to a page. I just haven't made that yet. But that's it. So if you wanted to use this as a home page, you absolutely could. So what you would do, sorry about that, you'd go back to this home page. You would click on Edit, and you would change this information. So and then I would change this. I don't actually know my phone number there, but there you go. And say done. Oops, that didn't take the way I wanted it to. Just double check it. Do it this way. There we go. Okay. And then say save. Make sure the page is published. And then go to view all pages. And like we did before, you can actually change this. So I'm going to say remove that one as front page, and instead I'm going to say use this as front page. Now when I come home, I'm going to go choose home page and say page is front page, again just like we did last time. And now that's what my home page looks like. So that is using one that was pre-made for you, and all I did was plug in the information. So these images were made by me for you. This is going to go to the syllabus page. This is going to go directly to the modules, and this will go to a page that would be blank, and you would be able to put in class resources. So that is an option for you if you do not feel comfortable making a page with images on your own. So I just want you to know that that is an option for you. Now, let's go back to our page that we created, the welcome page, and I'm going to show you how you can add images both to your course and to a page. Okay, so remember we were here, and I'm going to click on Edit. I'm going to work right up here in this white space, and this time I'm actually going to import an image from my desktop. So I'm going to select on this image icon and say upload image, and it's going to search my drive. I'm going to find the image that I want. Okay, and I'm going to say submit. Now it came in a little bit small, and that may vary just depending on how big the actual image is, but if I click on it and then I say options, I have some default sizes that I can resize it to, or I can say custom. And I want this to be 800 pixels wide. It's going to save that auto ratio for me so it won't end up weird. It is important that you have some kind of alt text here. This is especially helpful if your students have screen readers. All right, so say done. That's going to resize the image for me. And I'm going to go ahead and just say save so you can see what this looks like. So in that case, I added the image directly from my computer to the page itself. Another option I have, let's say that I want to use buttons, and I know I'm going to have several buttons. What I can do is I can actually come over here to Files, and I can upload. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here out and I'm going to actually do this. And I want all of these, and it's going to import all of those images for me, which is awesome and pretty fast. So now these live in my course. I'm going to go back to my pages. I'm going to go back to view all pages so I can get to my welcome page. And I'm going to edit again. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually make a table. Okay, so I'm going to just come down here. I'm going to hit this table icon. And I'm going to select the specifications that I want. I know it looks a little weird here and I don't know why this one's not showing up, but if you can see a little further down here, it gives you the number. So I want a 4x2. So I'm going to select, actually I want a 3x2. I think I have 6. So I'm going to do that, and there's my table. Right here I can control my table properties. 100% width is fine. You can also say auto. I don't like a border, but that's up to you. And I prefer center alignment. So I'm going to say save, and that's going to just put some of my specifications in for me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my images in. So I'm going to come up here to the image icon, and I'm going to select course images because I already added them to my course. And there they are. So I just pick the one I want and repeat those steps. Wrong one, sorry. Okay. And if I'm happy with the way that looks and don't want to make any changes, I'm going to go ahead and say save. And that's how that is. Now I can come down here. I'm sorry, I can go back to edit and I can check my accessibility, and it's going to give me my issues. Your table should include a caption. So you can see right here, this accessibility checker is letting me know that right now this isn't fully accessible to all of my learners. If I want to add headers, I don't have to. And then see right now how it has 10. I need to change this instead so that it matches what the actual button says. And again, this is just making sure that your page is accessible to all of your learners. I just think that's very important that you're aware of this. I think it's something we try hard to do, just in general, okay? Okay, so there we go. And then say save. And again, it added a little bit of text here. If you were to hover, you would see that same staff information. And if I had a screen reader, it would read these buttons now. So they're no longer just flat images because I added that static information. So that's a little extra information that I didn't necessarily intend to go into, but since we were talking about it, I feel like I should go ahead and show you that. All right, so now I want to go back to view all pages, and I want to remove that other page, and I want to make this one my front page now. And then I'm going to go home, and I'm going to say choose home page. Remember that it's going to default to modules. You have to select pages front page if you have a page that you want to use. All right, and so that is now my home page that has a banner and buttons. Stay tuned for the next section of this module. The next video will show you how to make buttons and banners, and then the final video in this module will show you how to make these linkable out into other pages or modules in your course.